Hi Pisces, thanks for being here. I'm very happy to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm very happy to be pulling cards for you. This is a reading for kind of mid-late May. I'm a bit late getting the readings out basically because life. I'm going to do a spread just looking at past energies, current energies, and where those energies might be taking you, where those energies might be heading. Bearing in mind everybody has free will, you and other people. It's general reading, so whatever comes up in the energies is what comes up. For you it might relate to relationships, spirituality, love, career, finances. So to a certain extent it's kind of for you to take the energies and apply them to your life as you see fit. If I do see any particular themes coming through, if the energies do seem to be relating to one particular area of life, I will say to the best of my ability. I'm pulling on collective Pisces energy, so not every single message will necessarily resonate with you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Please don't try and force a reading to fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, that's fine. Check out, some of your other placements if you're finding it doesn't fit, or I'll catch you next time if not. I do believe there will be something in this reading for you though, if you found it, some little nugget of information, some sort of wink from the universe. The winks from the universe often come from these oracle decks, and I will pull you an oracle deck at the end of the reading to kind of round things up. Okay, let's get you some tarot though, Pisces. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, Pisces, what does Pisces need to know, please? Thank you. Six of Cups in the past there. Past energy for Pisces, please. Past energy for Pisces, please. Past energy for the Pisces collective, please. Past energy for them. Thank you. Bloody hell. Well, there's a lot of love in your past. We'll see when we get to it. Thank you. Current energy for Pisces, please. Current energy for Pisces. Oh, bloody hell. Magician at the centre of your reading. Current energy for Pisces. What was that wanted to jump out? Is it the Three of Swords? Current energy for Pisces, please. Current energy for Pisces. Current energy for Pisces. Thank you. Future energy for Pisces, please. Thank you. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Future energy for Pisces, please. Future energy for Pisces. Future energy for Pisces, please. Thank you. It's the Five of Wands. Right, let's look at the overall energy of your reading. I used the Center card in the bottom of the deck for that, so that's the Magician and the Knight of Swords for you. Interesting. Feels like you've not got a plan B, Pisces. This feels like a focus on some sort of project, on something you want to bring into fruition. It feels like kind of quite a blinkered approach, quite a blinkered focus. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. It just feels like there's no backup plan. Sometimes that's I'll swap these cards around, they were actually like that. Sometimes that's the kind of energy you need. That's the type of energy you're tapping into at the moment, it seems. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not saying either way, but it feels incredibly focused, incredibly to the point, you know, it's just very, and kind of very narrow. It's like you've got your eye on the prize. Feels like you're taking action towards it. The Magician is traditionally a card of like manifestation, so it kind of feels like you are working with spirit, working with the universe to bring this into fruition, co-creating, but not relying on the universe. It feels like you are very much taking action. Let's look at your past energy then. Wow. I mean, your past energy has got love, soulmate connection written all over it. You've got 2 sixes. You've got the 6 of cups and then the lovers, which is a 6. You might be seeing the number 66 about, or you might be seeing 666 about. For most of you, I do feel like this relates to a romantic connection. 6 of Cups is very often a soulmate connection. It might even feel like a past life connection. Feels like there's intense attraction here in this past energy. And it feels quite new with the Ace of Cups. Feels quite new. But what's interesting is it doesn't really seem to be carrying forward into your current energy. I don't see it coming to an end. It's just that what's in your current energy doesn't seem to have to do with that. Sometimes all these energies kind of blur into one and all feel quite current, and sometimes the rows kind of feel quite distinct, and this is one of those occasions where the rows feel quite distinct. Sometimes I almost feel like I need to pull bridging cards. It's very strange, to be honest. It feels, your current energy feels very separate to this past energy, but yet it doesn't feel like it ever ended. So I suspect what may have happened for a lot of you is that it kind of did end in the 3D, but like energetically is, I don't see an ending energetically here. It kind of feels like your souls are still talking, your higher selves are still talking. The Two of Wands does feel a bit like a longing, I guess. For you, Pisces, I feel like this is a longing for you, but I also kind of feel like this card represents the energy of another person. And it sort of feels like planning. Someone might be doing spell work. You might be doing spell work. Actually, it might relate to this connection. Interesting. kind of feel like with the Page of Pentacles coming out here, you're being asked to be grounded in the 3D. I feel like you're spending a lot of time. Okay, for some of you, it could be something like daydreaming. You're spending a lot of time daydreaming. For some of you, it could like be like astral projection and stuff like that. You know, different for all of you, but I feel like you're being asked to stay grounded, kind of in the material world, and not get sort of lost, you know, lost out there. This is why I started putting the camera on my face, because so much of what I say doesn't make sense in words alone. Maybe it doesn't make sense still, I don't know, but you know, like lost. Lost in your head, lost in the 5D, I don't know. Take it as it resonates, Pisces. Hopefully you can make sense of what I mean. Let's look at future energies then. Yeah, this seems to have basically turned into a love reading, to be honest. I do see you kind of letting go in the future. Letting go of what doesn't serve you. For many of you, this may be this connection, but I just still don't see an ending. It's quite confusing, to be honest, Pisces, and I feel like you might be quite confused. I feel like you might have a sense that there is unfinished business here, but so yeah, sorry, just to jump back again actually to kind of current energy. This could represent somebody running away from the connection quite quickly, quite suddenly, quite abruptly. It could. And like Nine of Cups in reverse here feels like the opposite of a fairy tale. So like a, you know, because the energy here, God, yeah, it does have that fairy tale feeling to it. I mean, Six of Cups, Lovers, Ace of Cups, are you kidding me? But then with the Nine of Cups reversed, it was like, no fairy tale. So yeah, in that sense, physically, the Knight of Swords could be someone running away from the connection. That could be you, it could be them, or even both of you. But it just doesn't feel like it's over on an energetic level. It just doesn't. So anyway, future energy. Yes, future energy. More of a letting go. Okay, because it came out in reverse. So the Four of Pentacles, you can see here she is clinging on to what doesn't serve her. The Weights come out in reversed. Yeah. Some sense of letting go in the future. I'm just drawn to the rune on her earring. Athala, it's the Athala rune. Do you see it? Which relates to home, inheritance, group, prosperity, heritage and ancestors. I'm kind of drawn to the ancestors part of the meaning of this rune. So like those of you that didn't switch off when I started talking about spell work and astral projection, okay, you might be what kind of in this future energy at least kind of working with ancestors, because this feels like a card of family as well, working with ancestors, but it feels a bit like There's a bit of a block there towards that link, that communication with them. The block could be related to some sort of inner conflict that you have there, or as well as inner conflict, a kind of lack of trust in the messages you're getting, lack of trust in the whole idea of communicating with ancestors, that sort of thing. But relating to this moving away from this connection, because I think this Four of Pentacles also has something to tell us about this moving away from this connection. I might just pull some cards. No, I'm going to go to Thelema. I don't know. Do you want to let go, Pisces? I feel like you don't want to let go. But Six of Pentacles came out. Kind of came out upright sideways. Five of Pentacles, Strength in reverse, Five of Swords. Got a lot of fives. I don't know. I feel like what you're clinging onto, to you, it feels like there's warmth in what you're clinging onto. Almost like the memories, you're finding warmth in these memories. I'm so sorry for some of you if this relates to a loss, a death of someone close to you, because I do feel that could be the case for some of you. And that's what you're holding on to here. You're holding on to these memories that give you warmth. So if that does resonate for some of you, I am sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. But it feels like this person who's passed over could well be trying to communicate with you based on what I said earlier about ancestors and that rune that I was very drawn to. I'm not a medium, so that's not something that I do, but you might be thinking about contacting a medium, and that might be something worth doing, or you might not even need to though, because the signs may be coming without that. But I feel that you're maybe not trusting them because it feels like a lot of inner conflict. You've got Five of Wands come out, and then the Five of Swords as well has come out. And I feel like, along with this Five of Wands and Five of Swords, that I feel like you're being quite harsh on yourself here with this Strength in reverse. Like you're really telling yourself off for like being delusional or something. I don't know. I don't think you are being delusional, Pisces. Okay. So this reading is quite fragmented. It's just one of those readings. This happens sometimes when I'm pulling on collective energy. So I feel like there's lots of little different bits, lots of different messages for different people. So that's just the way this one has worked out. So yeah, I'm sorry it doesn't seem like kind of that coherent. It's just one of them. I hope you found something in it for you. I think I'm going to leave it there with tarot. I'm going to get you an oracle card to finish on. I'm going to go to Wisdom of the Oracle for you. I feel like I touched on quite a lot of different bits and different topics, so I'm kind of sorry in a way that I haven't delved deep into those for you, but that is the nature of these readings. I have to kind of put a bit of a time limit on them, so yeah. Final message for Pisces, please. Final message for Pisces. Final message for Pisces. Final message for Pisces. Final message for Pisces, please. Final message for Pisces. Final message for Pisces, please. Final message for Pisces, please. Thank you. Orphaned. Oh, God. Another 5. You know, if some of you have literally lost a parent recently, I am so, so sorry. I am so sorry. Because that definitely would fit the energy. See, even what we were seeing in your past, I know for most of you, it was about a romantic relationship, but, you know, this can be a card of family as well. So if that's the case, I'm sorry. I'm going to read from the book, though, because it won't be, for most of you, it won't be literal, but I do feel that's the case for some of you. 5. Okay. I'm going to read the whole message. Essential meanings: a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognising that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. Some of you might be seeing 555, by the way. We've had 4 5s out now, and also we've had 3 6s out. Some of you might be seeing 666. The Oracle's message: we were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognise when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before, and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Yeah. That, you know, the 3 of Pentacles speaks of communities. The 5 of Pentacles speaks of that loss. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. I like that for you. Relationship message: as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Prosperity message: this card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. It's nice messages for you. Wow. There is such a sense of loss in that card, isn't there? It really does mirror the 5 of Pentacles that we've already had out for you. I just want to hold the Oracle card up for you again so you can see the artwork on it, because there might be something that speaks to you directly in the artwork. I'm not quite sure. Oh, she's in a nest. And she's kind of... it's like a human form, but with a beak. And she's on top of a nest. I'm just going to read the protection message as well, because some of you might need to hear it. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. I could see this energy up here would feel very intense and almost threatening. Yes, it also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognise your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. Okay, my loves, I'm going to leave it there. I hope there was something in that message for you. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up if there was, and if you've not already subscribed, please feel free to do so. It really helps me pick up on your energy, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks, Pisces.